I have got to admit, Ubisoft have definitely taken a step in the right direction when it comes to Assassin's Creed. I was initially holding off on getting Mirage to see what people thought of it compared to Valhalla, but I did hear some good reviews and it was recommended that I do get it, and I did. 20 in-game hours later and I have the Platinum Trophy for it. I am going to do sort of like a 1-minute review at the end of the video, so please stay tuned for that. For now though, let's get into the trophies. We are looking at a total of 51 trophies, 34 bronze, 15 silver, 1 gold, and then of course the Platinum Trophy itself. I'm going to try and avoid spoilers, but I can't guarantee that I won't be talking about the story. The character we play as is named Basim. We are basically a thief for hire. We go out on contracts and steal things that someone has contracted us to steal. Things go wrong and now we are running for our life. We soon make it to a boat to escape, and this is where we pick up our first trophy called the Master Thief of Anbar. We escaped to the hideout of the Hidden Ones, who are also known as the Assassins. After chopping off our finger so we can use the Hidden Blade, we are now an initiate of the Hidden Ones, which gives us the trophy that I have attempted to say multiple times and have never got it right, so here it is on screen now. When defeating enemies with other enemies and civilians around, you gain notoriety. When you get full notoriety, civilians will spot you and start shouting for guards. To get rid of this, you can tear down posters that are all around you. You can become anonymous by tearing down these wanted posters. For tearing down 3 of the posters to become anonymous, we receive the trophy Poster Boy. One of my complaints about Valhalla was that there was just one trophy really regarding being an assassin. Thankfully there are multiple in Mirage and we get our first one here. We assassinate 10 guards in a row without triggering a conflict for the trophy, a true hidden one. So I should probably talk about how missions work in this game. They are called investigations. We go through and track and investigate certain things, which then leads us to the member of the order that we need to eliminate. I definitely like how it's done. We have managed to track down our first member of the order named Al Ghul, and for eliminating him we received the trophy, the Blood of a Ghoul. After defeating the first member of the order, I decided to explore more and complete everything in this area before moving on to the next. By doing this, I managed to get quite a few trophies. First up is completing something called A Tale from Baghdad. These are similar to the world events in Valhalla, where you just do a small side quest which usually don't take more than a couple minutes to complete. For completing A Tale from Baghdad, we received the trophy Crossing Paths. Now this next trophy is regarding tokens, so I should probably explain what tokens actually are. When doing certain things you get different types of tokens. These can be things like a merchant favour tokens or scholar favour tokens. Most of the time you can get these by pickpocketing. These can be used to do certain things within the game. For this one though, we used one of the tokens to open up a chest to get the trophy Treasure Seeker. Thankfully, I don't need to explain this next trophy. All I did to obtain this trophy was to obtain a total of 10 elixirs for the trophy Potion Collector. I also noticed that my weapon can be upgraded, so I head to the blacksmith and fully upgrade my weapon for the trophy Cutting Edge. This next trophy I had to make sure that I got, as it was a missable trophy. You have to pickpocket a guard that has been affected by a blow dart, but if I remember correctly it needs to be a key, which can be done on a specific mission. For doing this we received the trophy You Snooze You Lose. It was at this point I decided that I am going to do just one more thing before working on the story again, and that was to synchronize all the viewpoints. That way I can get across the map a lot easier and a lot quicker. For doing this, I get the trophy Fearless. Okay, time to get back to the main story. I investigate everything and manage to track down the order member known as Al Rabisu. For eliminating Al Rabisu, we receive the trophy The Blood of a Demon. Oh, what's this? More trophies that are not related to the main quest? Of course it is. I first decided to go with quite an easy one. I simply applied a dye to an outfit, and for this I received the trophy Fashion Statement. I then started to use my bird Enkidu a lot more, as I needed a trophy related to tagging guards. Thankfully, with the skills that I have chosen, tagging enemies is a lot easier, and after going through and tagging a total of 100 guards, we received the trophy Bird of Prey. So when you max out your notoriety, a strong enemy comes after you known as the Shakaria. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, they are also very annoying to defeat, but by defeating them, this does remove all the notoriety from you, which is of course great. For defeating them in combat though, for the first time, I get the trophy, the Shadow and the Flame. One of my favourite tools in this game is of course the throwing knives. I use them as much as I possibly can. I have now managed to headshot a total of 20 guards with said throwing knives for the trophy Headhunter. It's more assassin based trophy time now, and this next one I assassinate a total of 10 guards from hiding spots for the trophy Surprise. And this next trophy is definitely one I had to look up as I wasn't sure of what it meant. I had to destroy a horn bearer's horn with a throwing knife. It turns out certain enemies will use a horn to call out for other guards to come and assist in the fight. For destroying the horn, we received the trophy Silencer. Probably one of the easier trophies you can get in the game now, and all you have to do is sit on a bench and pass the time 5 times. For doing this, we received the trophy Dawn and Dusk. Okay, back to the main story real quick. Just like before, we investigated and tracked down the Order member known as Al-Maraqua. Again, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm probably butchering this terribly. Anyway, for eliminating this member of the Order, we received the trophy the Blood of a Spy Master. I realise now that I am halfway through the game at this point, so I start to focus on the story a little bit more, but also obviously completing other miscellaneous trophies as well. As I currently had no throwing knives left, I started to use the blow darts a little bit more. I put 10 guards to sleep, and for this we received the trophy Sleep Tight. I next defeat several guards and throw their bodies in bales of hay, and for this you get the trophy Street Cleaner. One more thing I really like about this game is something called Assassin's Focus. You sort of go into a state where you can target enemies and instantly teleport them to assassinate them. As I have unlocked all 5 of this sort of stamina bar that you have with it, I managed to assassinate 5 guards with just 1 of the focus for the trophy Unstoppable. Order member time now, and you know the drill, investigate and track down the Order member. The Order member this time is named Al-Parika. For eliminating them, I received the trophy, the Blood of an Enchantress. We are definitely in the end of the game now, and we only have to eliminate the head of the Order now, but before that, even more miscellaneous trophies. As I am investigating the Order leader, I have to go and obtain a disguise. For obtaining this disguise, I received the trophy Masquerader. While running around the city, I try to pickpocket as many people as I can. I have now managed to pickpocket a total of 50 people for the trophy, the Hands of a Thief. I fully upgraded a weapon earlier on. I now have to go and finally upgrade an outfit. I visited a tailor, fully upgraded the outfit and received the trophy, Thick Skin. So I am now going after the head of the Order, but of course, starting things off, we get another trophy. I managed to reach the maximum hidden 1 rank for the trophy, Serving the Light. And while going after the head of the Order, I also used traps and guards to help me out, and I managed to have 10 guards trigger traps for the trophy Ambush. It's head of the Order time now, and we finally track her down. She reveals some truths about Basim. However, before Basim can find out more, our master Russian defeats the head. For this, we receive the trophy, the Head of the Snake. So this next part I'm not going to spoil, as it is the ending of the story and talks more about Basim, but first we managed to defeat a total of 75 guards with throwing knives for the trophy Eagle's Eye. And then shortly after this we of course discovered the truth of Basim's past for the trophy Bal-Kolod Mumkin. I hope I said that correctly. Anyway, the game is now finished. All we have to do is focus on collecting everything, getting skill points and completing miscellaneous trophies. So let's get going. First up is with the notoriety again. I have to stay at max notoriety for a total of 10 minutes. Now this seems quite easy, but with that strong enemy that comes after you that I mentioned earlier before, you basically have to run everywhere or attempt to hide. As long as you don't tear down the posters or defeat that said enemy, this is relatively easy and we pick up the trophy Notorious. Next is regarding money. I kept spending it earlier, but finally I pickpocketed enough where I had enough trinkets to sell to a trader to get well over 2007 dirhams I needed for the trophy Hoarder. It's trap time now and I start to use the tools a lot more for these trophies. First up is the smoke bombs. We need to affect 20 guards with smoke bombs, which is actually, of course, again, relatively easy. For this, we received the trophy Up in Smoke. Then it was noisemakers. For distracting a total of 10 guards with the noisemakers, I received the trophy Attention Seeker. Next is another 10-minute trophy actually, and this time I have to survive a 10 minutes in total in open conflict. This is actually relatively easy as well. All you have to do is defeat all of the enemies that are around you but one, and then just basically run around in circles for 10 minutes dodging. For this, we received the trophy Eagle's Will. 1 hour later, and I have now explored and collected all of the territories. Compared to Valhalla, this was an extremely easy thing to do, and it also was actually a lot of fun to do. For completing all the territories, we received the trophy Explorer. Next is delivering some of the things that I have collected to people who are looking for them. First up is Dervis. We pickpocketed all 18 artifacts and returned them to him for the trophy Curio Collector. I then returned all 7 of the last books to Al Jahiz for the trophy Scholar. Now we just need 13 more skill points to be able to upgrade all of our skills, and to get these we have to complete contracts alongside items that I will need to upgrade my tools. First up, I complete 10 faction contracts for the trophy Defender of the People. I then go and obtain a treasure by solving an enigma for the trophy Riddle Me This. After completing more contracts, I finally have enough items to fully upgrade the last of my tools, and for fully upgrading all of my tools, I received the trophy Tools of the Trade. With this, we have now unlocked more contracts as well, and I finally get one for skill points. This is the last skill point I need, so I quickly go ahead and complete the contract and unlock the last skill point for the trophy Self-Improvement. We are now down to our last 6 trophies, so let's just power through this. First up, I use the services of a Munadi 3 times. For giving a token to the Munadi, they completely remove your notoriety. For this, we receive the trophy Spread the News. I next travel across all of the city for these next 3 trophies, so it is relatively easy. First up, I pay Magician 5 times for the trophy Patron of the Arts. Then I pay Merchant Groups 5 times for the trophy Patron of Industry. Then finally I pay Mercenaries 5 times for the trophies Patron of Sellswords. And now we are down to our last 2 trophies, and one of these is a pain to get. This first one, however, isn't. You have to collapse 20 scaffolding structures. Thankfully, this is actually relatively easy, as all you have to do is collapse it, travel back to the closest viewpoint, and then go and collapse it again. So after doing this for I think about 15 times, because I've already done it 5 times previous, we received the trophy Gifted Escapist. Now this next trophy took me almost an hour, although it is quite easy to do. For this trophy we have to assassinate 10 guards while blending in with the crowd. Sounds easy enough, but I ended up having to kill over 30 enemies for this to work. I believe you need to assassinate them while being extremely close to you for this to work. Eventually though, after the 40 minutes, I managed to get the trophy Blade in the Crowd, and of course the Platinum Trophy itself, Master of His Fate. I always start with the question, is the game worth getting the Platinum for when thinking back on playing the game, and for Assassin's Creed Mirage, I can say without a doubt that yes, this game is fantastic, and personally I feel as though it's a step in the right direction for Assassin's Creed as a whole. While there are large open areas, you rarely visit these areas. I believe many other people will agree with me when I say that they just need to give us a huge city to run around. And this is a lot better than having a whole open area than having a small city. Yeah, Mirage is definitely a step in the right direction. The game is a lot of fun, getting the trophies are a lot of fun. The in-game time was 20 hours and it took me just over a little bit 2 days to get the Platinum, which is a great amount of time personally for a Platinum trophy.